Hello, friends. Welcome back to English Classes Online. My name is Benjamin, and in today's video, we are going to look at how to identify the correct speech sounds in English test of orals. And we shall be taking a specific look at the Junior School Certificate Examination English past questions for 2018 to illustrate how this can be done. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Click on the bell icon as well so that whenever a new video is uploaded on the channel, you will be notified instantly. I have a free gift for you, a bonus PDF file, which gives adequate explanation of the basic units of English grammar. If you are interested in that, you can click on the link in the description box below, and you'll be able to download the PDF file free of charge. You will also find my ebook titled Good Success in English, and that ebook is a complete study package for effective English learning. It is an all-encompassing English handbook that you will find extremely useful if you are desirous of gaining proficiency in the use of English. If you are interested in grabbing your own copy of the book, like many other people who are testifying of how much they have benefited from the book, you can simply click on the link in the description box. You will be taken to the book page where you can get your own copy. Once again, it is the Good Success in English, a great ally to all English learners. Now, let's dive into the lesson right away. Now, we want to look at how to identify the speech sounds. And if you look at this, you will see that this is the English vowel chart, English vowels and major diphthongs with key, keywords in between. Now, look at the short E sound, bits, all right? Bits. And then, of course, you will find this in various English words. You will find the short, the air sound. Of course, you have where you have the short E sound in bit, B-I-T, you have the longer one in beat, all right? Beat. Then you have the short air sound, you have bet, then you have bed, oh yeah, as in bed, all right, the bed of someone. Then you have bait. Of course, various vowel sounds. I don't intend to take you into detailed analysis of the vowel chart, but just to give you a picture of what the speech sounds are like. Now, these are the consonant sounds. Here you have the bilabial sounds, and then you have place of articulation. Bilabial means that the lips are involved in the articulation of these sounds, such as P, as you have in pie, and such as B, as you have in buy. Now, one is voiceless, P is voiceless, B is voiced. Then you have M, which is, a nasal sound. All the nasal sounds are voiced, all right? Now, when you talk of the bilabial, then you talk of, let's take these sounds one by one. The stop, or what is called the plosive sound. apart from the bilabial plosives or the bilabial stops, you have also the alveolar. Now, one thing that is common about the stops or the plosives is that, there's a complete obstruction of sound. When you have a pie, the two lips come together, closing the mouth. Then there's a sudden relief, and that is why it is called a stop or plosive. That's what happens in alveolar. The alveolar plosive tree, you see that the upper and the lower teeth tend to come together. I mean, the upper alveolar ridge, closes. And then there is a sudden relief. That's what you have in T, and that's what you have in D. The same thing with the velars, K and ga, all right? As in gum, come, to, do, all right? Then the fricatives have to do with a hissing sound, and then you have the labiodental fricative, as you have in fan, and as you have in van. Then you have the dental fricative, as you have in take, and as you have in these. Then the alveolar fricatives, as you have in sue and as you have in zoo. The palatal fricative, as you have in shoe and as you have in beige. Then you have the glottal fricative, as you have in high. Then the affricate, you have the palatal affricates, as you have in joke and choke. Of course, this could be a typo. Choke, and of course, this is joke. It's the other is it has to be turned round. This one is joke. This one is choke. Then in the nasals, you have M, as you have in the bilabial nasal, my. Then the alveolar nasal, no. Then the velar nasal, sang, all right? Then you have the liquids. You have the alveolar liquid, as you have in low, and the palatal liquid, as you have in row. Then the glides, which we also call the semi-vowels. You have W, as we have in we, and you have Y, as you have in jazz. This is the J sound, yes. Now, these are the various consonant sounds, just to give you a glimpse of them. Then you need to understand that at the junior certificate level, there are 3 speech sounds, 3 types, that, you are tested in. One is the vowel, the other is the consonant, and then you have rhymes. Now, a rhyme is when words sound similar. Rhyme is sameness of sound. Look at this poem, Jelly Beans. Jelly beans are fun to eat. Take note of the sound in it. Share them with the friends you meet. You can see how meat rhymes with it. The long E sound. All right? Then you eat a few, the sure are yummy. Then there is something that there's a missing sound. All right? There is a missing sound here, which I want us to see. There's a missing sound. All right. Okay, so let's look at it. There's a missing sound. All right, I want us to see it clearly so that we can see the rhyme. Okay, so you can see the missing sound, tummy and yummy. All right, eat a few, they sure are yummy, but not too many, they will hurt your tummy. So you have yummy and tummy. They are rhymes. So that is what rhyme is about, all right? So now let's move ahead. We are now going to solve questions from the Lagos State Basic Education Certificate Examination of 2018, English Studies Section A objective. Now, the instruction is as follows. From the options A to D, choose the word that had the same vowel or consonant sound as the part underlined in each of the given words below. Now, question number 46. Bass, you see the letter underlined is the R sound, all right? Well, let me see how I can well, do I have a pen here? No. All I have is something to draw. Let me see. I think this can help me to draw. So the sound you have here, so no, doesn't, that's not really. Is this a pen? Yes. Well, this vanishing pen, why does it vanish? Let me see if this is an arrow really. I want something, the spotlights, doesn't really, well, let me check the draw. What does this help me to do? I'm looking for something that can help me to really draw, but I'm not getting it, all right? So it's okay. I should be able to draw something. Yes, excellent. So this is it. This is the sound, all right? That's exactly what I want to show you. This is the sound, the central sound. This is the sound you have also in bats. Bats. Now, one thing about this sound is that it lies in the border. Oh, why is it not giving me what? It's not giving me exactly. I can't draw everything I want to draw with this. Why? Why? Why can't I draw everything I want to draw? Good, beautiful. Now, this is the short R sound. And then we have the short R sound. Now, what I want us to see is that this sound lies right at the border between A and O. So it is really not O and it is not R, but something in between. That's what I want you to see. Now, most second English speakers, all right, second language speakers of English mispronounce this. Some pronounce this as boss. They use the O sound to pronounce it, but it is not. And again, it is not bass, and it is not boss. Now, the sound has to be produced right at the center of your oral cavity, and that is why it is called the central sound. It is bass, bass, bass. It is not boss, and it is not bass. So that is the sound. Now, this option A is purse. No. Option B is boss. No. Option C is board. No. The correct option is D. Bat, bus, bat, bus. So I'm taking some time to explain this so that we're able to identify the sound. Now, this particular sound does not exist in local languages, all right? So, and it presents some difficulties to the Nigerian English speaker, all right? So it's important you take note of this. Question number 47, rather. So you look at the letters underlined, TH, it is the voiced dental sound. Now, there are two types of dental sound. This is voiced. All right, and this is voiceless. This is voiced, and this is voiceless. All right, so, and in most cases, this voiced dental sound occurs where TH is followed by E or some other thing, all right? So that's how you know it. Now, another way to identify this sound is that it is closer, no, sorry. I'm talking of this. This one is the one that comes, the TH is followed by ER or E. This is the sound you have in rather, and it is closer to D. This one is closer to T, and it always comes at the end of a word or at the beginning of a word. That's what you have in third. All right? This one is closer to T, and this one is closer to D, rather. That's why you find most second language speakers of English, they pronounce this as rather. You know, they mispronounce it. They use D to pronounce this, but it is not D, only it's a bit closer to D. So it is rather. But your tongue has to have some contact with your upper teeth for you to articulate it correctly. Rather. Now, if your tongue doesn't establish some contact with your upper teeth, then you will pronounce rather. You know, rather. Now, remove your tongue from your upper teeth, and what you pronounce is rather. But try to establish some contact, you know. Let your tongue contact your upper teeth, and you'll be able to articulate this. Rather. It's closer to D, but it's not completely D. And then when you pronounce this third, then again your teeth has to be sandwiched between your upper and your lower teeth, and you pronounce third. Now, if you remove your tongue entirely from your teeth, which is what makes it dental sound, you will pronounce T, and that's why you hear a lot of people saying third. You know, he came third. That is a mispronunciation. But this is the voiceless. That's this one. This is the phonetic symbol that represents this. Now, the correct option is B, sooth. Now, again, you see E coming after TH, and that gives you this, rather, sooth, all right? Healthy is the voiceless, and sooth is the voiced. Bath is also the voiceless. All right, so the correct option is B. All right, we have already established that this is correct. All right, so here, question number 48, prize. So the sound here is Z or Z. All right, that's the sound here. Price, this is S, so it is not correct. B, sink, it is S, not correct. C, it is S, not correct. D is music, so this is correct because it has the same Z or Z sound, so that is the correct option. Then question number 49, we have kite. The letter on the line represents the sound K. K. So we are looking for the sound of K. Option A, celebrate, is not correct because what we see represent as celebrate. Then KN here is pronounced N, is night, so the sound is not there. Option C is correct. It is cake. Cake. All right. Cake. Cake. So this is the correct option. Cake. This one is knowledge. So KN, wherever N comes, when K comes before N, K is silent. So K is silent in knowledge, is silent in night. So take note of these techniques for identifying the correct speech sounds in English test of oral. That's what today's lecture is all about. So let's undo the marks so we'll be able to go to the next slide without having these marks to contend with. All right, so, okay, so let's now go to the next slide and we shall be answering questions on rhymes. Now, the instruction is as follows. From the options A to D, choose the word that rhymes with each of the given words below. Remember, we define rhymes as sameness of sound or when sounds are similar. So we are looking for a similar sound. The word given here is sprite. Sprite. Again, let me try to get something to draw. So we are looking for sprite, and then option A is right. So this is correct. Right. Right. That's the transcription. Right. And then this one is sprite. This is R, please take notes. This is sprite. I just want to transcribe it for you to be able to see the sameness of sound. So when you remove SP here, the sound here is right. The sound here is right. The same sound you have in right. Right, right, all right? So you have to understand that in writing, we use letters, and letters just represent sound. So here, R-I, please, this is I. R-I-T-E is right. Then again, R-I-G-H-T HT is also the same sound, right? Okay, the same sound. So they sound alike, right, right. And so when we remove SP in sprite, we have right, and it's the same sound with right. So that is what makes it a rhyme. Then all others are different. We have bite, not the same as right. Bite, tight, might, all right? The difference here is R. So it is right that rhymes with sprite. Question number 51, ask. We are looking for ask. Now ask has the short A sound. Again, I want to teach you transcription. This is the, well, there is S here. Please take note of that. This is ask. Then we are going to look for the rhyme. A, ox, no. B, sky, no. C, flask, yes. Now take note of flask. Flask. When you remove FL, then you have ask. Now take note of it. You see, when you remove this FL, then you have ask that you have in ask. So the transcription is FL, then we have the same sound. Okay, so you can see ask, ask. So that is what makes it a rhyme, okay? Ask is slightly different because ask, K comes before S, ask. So, but this is ask, ask, ask. They are not the same. All right, so question number 52, we have vein. Vein is just the same way it is written. Those are the sounds, those are the speech sounds, the phonetic symbols we use in representing them. All right, this is it. Then a pain, yes, this is correct because here we have pain. When we remove pain, now take note of this. When we remove V, we have ain. When we remove P, we have ain. That makes it a rhyme. That's the nearest rhyming word. When we have tame, it is M. When we have time, it is M and I. I'm. When we have pant, it doesn't come closer at all. So the correct rhyme is pain, vein, pain. And the rhyming sound is ain, ain. This is a diphthong, A, and then N, ain, ain, vein, pain. So take note of how we identify the speech sounds that give us the rhyme. Then the last one, question number 53, we have height. Again, you see that English words are the way they are spelled differ from the way they are pronounced. Here we have H-E-I-G-H-T, and what the sound is, the sound exactly is height. One would have expected 8 to rhyme with it, but the sound here is 8, and this is height. Now, option B is right, and of course, that is the correct sound. We have height, we have right. So when we remove H, we have height. And when we remove R, we have height. For example, when you think of height, this is how to transcribe height. You have the diphthong I, then H at the initial position. Height. That's what we have here. Then in right, this is what we have in right. The difference is that R starts, okay? Take note, this is T. So we have height and we have height. If we remove R, we have height. If we remove H, we have height. So we have height, E, right? And we have right. Height, right. So they are rhymes. So, and this really brings us to the end of, this brings us to the end. Let's erase all this. This brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you have learned the techniques for identifying the correct speech sounds that will enable you to answer questions correctly in English test of orals, all right? So, and this is how we are going to draw the curtain on today's video. We have been looking at how to identify the correct speech sounds in English test of orals, and we have illustrated with the Junior School Certificate Examination English past questions for 2018. We solved questions on vowel and consonant sounds, and we solved questions on rhymes to show you how you can identify the correct speech sounds in this in English test of orals. So if you enjoyed today's video, like the video and share the video with your friends and relations. Make sure you subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Remember to click on the bell icon as well, so that whenever a new video goes live on the channel, you'll be notified instantly. Remember, I have a bonus for you in the description box. There's a free PDF file on, the units of English grammar. That PDF file will give you adequate explanation of the English units of grammar. Then I have an ebook titled Good Success in English. You will also find the link to it in the description box. If you are interested in the book, click on the link and you are able to get your own copy on the book page. So I want to say a big thank you to all of you. If you have any questions, suggestions, or comments, leave them in the comments section below. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye for now and remain blessed. Many thanks for watching today's video. A big thank you to all of you out there for being part of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, kindly subscribe to this channel. Subscribe now as a way of giving us support. For notification about new videos, click on the bell icon. You will find the bell icon. Click on it so that whenever a new video is uploaded, you will be instantly notified. If you have actually enjoyed the video, like and share the video with your friends and relatives. This is very important. If you have any comments, leave your comments below. Any questions, any suggestions, we will gladly receive them and respond promptly and positively to them. See you in the next video. I look forward to always seeing you in the new